It is J2H Ungodly here, and we're going to be bringing you a continuation of the how to play on a certain maps. For those of you guys that haven't watched the rest of these episodes, please go ahead and go watch them. It helps me out by just seeing my views go up on those, but also it helps you guys out too. Because what I do is I explain what helps me out on these maps, and then, how I can get my good gameplays on these maps and keep my KD up and things like that. Today we are going to be playing Unders, as you guys can see here. The weapons I suggest using is, pretty much an assault rifle. If you're going to be controlling the courtyard area or close quarter areas, which would be like the cafe area or up by Sniper's Ledge or something like that, or store area, then SMGs would work just fine there. This is another one of those maps to where, depending on how you play it, is depending on what weapons you use. I've seen people run around with strikers and spazzes and AA-12s and do just fine on these maps. Personally, what helps me do the best, I should say, is going out there with my assault rifles. The main weapons I will use are the SCAR, the ACR, the Type 95, or the MK14. Because those are weapons that I am proficient at. Close range, long range, medium, it doesn't matter to me. I can pretty much do good with those weapons. But what I suggest doing at the beginning of this, if you spawn up where I spawn at in this map, is, depending on how your team pushes, play to your team in this map. If you have an individual controlling courtyard, push out and make sure the B flag area is under control. If you have both those areas of control and you don't have anybody watching the stairs, I should say, then head over, control those stairs. What you don't want to do is you don't want to push up and spawn them out behind your other teammates. I see a lot of people that think that getting up into the spawn on this map is a good thing to do. It really isn't. Holding a line and making sure that those individuals are having to push out to you, because the way to keep them out of that house, ladies and gentlemen, is to actually get the lead and stay out of the house yourself. Because once you have that lead, they have to push to you to get those kills, to get at least tie or get the lead themselves. So if you get that lead early off at the beginning, which what you'll see me do a lot of times, I don't do it in this game. But what I do is I go ahead and nade those cars right there by the house. That way, because there's always someone that rushes that way, and you usually get a kill there. And that way your team has a lead, and then all you got to do is just control that lead from the beginning. But from there, pretty much you can do whatever you want to do. And that's just up to you as to what actually happens. Sorry about that, guys. I just had someone hop in my party on Xbox Live, and I don't really like it when people do that. But another thing that really helps out if you spawn cafe side, ladies and gentlemen, is to actually, push up and don't be stupid and go to the center. What I usually do is I push up through B flag, push up through the store, and run around up into Sniper's Ledge, because you'll have all those individuals that are camping, right there in that corner of the courtyard. You'll have all those people. Then you can also look over and get the people controlling B flag, and just learn where you usually go and where your teammates usually go. Excuse me. Get those individuals out of those positions. And then all you gotta do from there, once you have the lead, is again stay out of the house. Keep your team out of that house. Because I've always noticed this every game I played, that as soon as somebody goes into that house, that it's just over from there. Everybody's sitting there doing whatever it is they're gonna do, and it's all it is a camp fest from there. And basically to play this map, guys, is to really be on your game though. This is one of those maps that you'll have your sniper rifles, you'll have pretty much every weapon on this map. Because people think that they're MLG Pro or whatever, but what you have to do is you have to realize and always try to keep yourself to where you have a form of cover that you can get behind when you have multiple individuals that will come to you. So what I honestly suggest doing is stay out of your open areas on this map. You'll notice a lot that I don't directly push out into open areas. What I do is I go ahead and I push up to a form of cover. And then once I'm verified that that is completely cleared, then what I'll do is go ahead and push up further, and then get to another piece of cover, excuse me, clear the map. And another place that's really good on this map is right there behind Sniper's Ledge. That's a good place to call in care packages, pred missiles, anything to where you either have to sit in a place for a minute or that you are not at your character, which would be like, your gunners and, pred missiles, things like that. That's a really good place to call those in at. And, pretty much nobody ever looks in that back corner. So, that's a very, very good area. But honestly, guys, once you know where everybody's going to be at, which you're going to have B flag area, building, courtyard, and then the stairs. Once you have those areas under control, guys, all this is just sitting there and just winning your gunfights. You can't win a game if you can't win your gunfights, guys. And if you guys are having problems with that, go play some Spec Ops. Go back and play other Call of Duties. That's a good way to really help you start winning those gunfights and becoming a lot better at the different Call of Duty games and also having fun. But guys, this gameplay is wrapping up. Thank you guys for watching and have a